Without question, energy and vitality are at a premium right now. You need your energy. Yeah, get ready for Derby week. It's going to be busy for all of us. So what you need is you want to feel 25 again. 25 Again by Body Shapes Medical. Lisa Innenbach is with us. She is an owner, also a registered nurse. Lisa, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having us again.
And Courtney Montgomery. Hello, Courtney. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you today?
Welcome to the team.
Why, thank you.
You've got a lot of letters after your name, but you said, John, just keep it simple. Nurse practitioner is okay with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, welcome in, Courtney.
Thank you.
All right, before we get started with Courtney and her story, because it is interesting, I think it's important for people to know, because the agenda here with Courtney is new members of the team, but it all really the mission remains the same, and that's to make people feel better, live more active lifestyles, feel younger. That's what it's about, right, Lisa?
Absolutely. I usually bring a member on so that he or she can kind of tell their story. But today we decided to bring on Courtney. She's a nurse practitioner. She's been with us since February, doing a great job. And honestly, her perspective is probably better than mine because, you know, I've been around for a while and I used to sit down with members all the time. I don't do that part as much anymore, even though I still have wonderful stories to tell. But the mission at 25 Again is to actually prevent disease in the future. And by the way, you're going to feel great while you're doing it. 25 Again, the name is because your hormone levels will start to drop about age 35. I always say if you're 35, you probably need us. If you're 40, you definitely do. And no one is excluded. I don't care if you're eating right, you're exercising right, you're doing everything you think is right. I promise you, if you were 40 years old, your hormones probably only about half of what you had when you were 25. And if you think about a 25-year-old, what do you generally think about? Oh, they're sleeping well, their energy levels are well, their sex drive is there. All these things kind of come together. Well, again, we're going to get rid of those symptoms, but we also are going to prevent disease. A little personal history on me. My mom died of ovarian cancer in 2001. My husband has diabetes on his side. We've got some high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So all these are age-related diseases. These things start to happen as we age. Generally, you don't see heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, depression, high blood pressure, high cholesterol in a younger person because their level of hormones are completely different than the level of hormones when you get older. And when you go to your regular physician or nurse practitioner, he or she will tell you, you know what, you're fine, that's just normal. So you go about your life thinking, oh, well, I just can't feel any better. This is just the way it has to be. It doesn't have to be that way. We can change it and our results are guaranteed.
All right, Courtney, I want to hear a little bit about your story. You're a welcome addition to the team. Lisa's been raving about you. So formerly you were into chronic disease management, and management's important because now you're proactive. This is a different kind of line of work. So tell me, what did you do prior to coming to 25 Again, and why were you encouraged to make the move?
So in the past, I've worked in oncology and hematology, which is cancer and blood disorders, and also nephrology, which is chronic kidney disease and dialysis. So I'm managing these patients with where they are in their life. I'm trying to help them feel better, but inevitably, the majority of what I was seeing was irreversible. So I've always wanted to do something in health promotion, health wellness. So that's what 25 Again is offering. Not only are we helping our community to feel better and just symptom management, health promotion, get healthier, we are preventing disease. And I see this. I see true, tangible results on paper. I see cholesterol's improving, and I see hemoglobin A1C's improving, and hemoglobin A1C being a diabetes marker. So it's just remarkable to go from, you know, helping as much as you can, but knowing you're not able to change things, to go in somewhere where you actually can make a difference in disease prevention. It's huge.
Heather, I think it's important to point out here that health and wellness, there's not a magic pill. And don't get me wrong, hormones are going to help. But what you do at 25 Again is much more comprehensive. Hormones are a part of that, but as Lisa always said, piece of the puzzle, right? So you look at everything and want to make sure that you're being proactive so that you can prevent some of the diseases that you used to treat and manage, correct?
Exact. It's a whole picture. It's not just, okay, you take this, you do this, and you're going to be great. It's not a magic pill. It is a way of life, and it is us meeting with people, talking with them, holding them accountable, and them holding us accountable, and just really working together to feel better.
All right, yeah, I think it is important to point out. I think you're probably seeing a lot of this trend in the medical industry, and this is what excited you and your husband Ted, because it was like, okay, rather than react and, like you said, get a Band-Aid, you know, treat it with prescriptions, as you said, Lisa, let's do something in front of it make you feel better, and therefore this negative snowball doesn't happen. In fact, you can move in the other direction, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I think a lot of places try to dabble in hormones a little bit. I promise you, we are up on the latest, the greatest. We send all of our nurse practitioners and physicians, which we are growing the business like crazy, you know, to get education. In fact, we have someone coming from California, Dr. Neil Rosier, to come and train some, because we have so many new staff members that kind of need that training. And it's important for us to keep up with that. It's important for us to see what kind of results other people are getting. And it's important for us to look at everything. Hormones are absolutely important. Testosterone, estrogen, progesterone are the three main ones. Testosterone is both for men and women, yes, progesterone and estrogen for women. But the point is, we have to look at everything, like she was talking about, the hemoglobin A1C, which is a diabetic marker. We look at DHEA, we look at vitamin D3, which is the happy hormone, the sunshine. It's both a vitamin and a hormone, the sunshine hormone. If you live in the state of Kentucky or anywhere around, you're not getting enough, because when you are getting that sunshine even in the summer, we're likely putting on sunscreen to prevent the skin cancer. So our levels are low. What happens when our levels are low? Well, you can get bone disease. It can be called mood disorders. There's so many different things. That's why it's important for you to come in and, like Courtney was saying, to sit down and talk with us. When you sit in a room with your physician, you only have 5 to 7 minutes, statistics show, in there with them. When you say, I'm tired, I don't feel good, my energy level's low, my sex drive isn't there, likely they're writing out a prescription as fast as they can for an antidepressant. This is just an example. Well, here's the thing. Your body didn't make Lexapro or Wellbutrin or whatever it is that they're providing, and I'm not saying that there isn't a time and a place for those medications, because there absolutely is. But your body did make testosterone, and for women, progesterone and estrogen, and all these other things that complete that puzzle like we talked about. So when I sit down, I say, well, you know, where's your Wellbutrin level? Huh? Well, you don't have one. Let's give you back what your body had, and let's do it safely, bioidentically. All that means is you're going to match molecule for molecule in the pharmacy as to what your body actually made, so that you don't reject it. You can be on bioidentical hormones as long as you want to. When we talk synthetic, that's where the dangers are coming in, and that's when some people get a little bit scared. So give us the opportunity for that hour, or however long you need. Sometimes we go over that, to educate you on your health. You're probably going to learn more than you want to know, but as the time goes on and you spend the year with us, you know, you can pick up bits and pieces and again, get really educated on your health. How can I live my best life? How can I be my healthiest? I want to be the best mom I can be, the best wife I can be, one day the best grandma that I can be. Hopefully that's in a long time.
I hear you.
A good sister. You know, all these things. I want to be the best version of myself. And I truly believe at the bottom of my heart, this is the way to do it.
All right, interesting and well articulated once again, Lisa. So Courtney, I think you've been since February. I think Lisa said you've been with the team since February. What kind of member experiences have you seen? What do you hear a lot of the questions that you have, and what kind of results are you seeing as well?
So I'm seeing both new and established members, and my favorite is just hearing the stories, hearing these long-term members tell their stories. I mean, when you're using words like significant, life-changing, just these really remarkable's another one.
There you go, that's a good one.
Hearing words like this, you know that something's changing. And they are just telling me over and over, day in and day out, not only are they feeling better, but they are getting healthier. And then, you know, we see it on our side. We are helping to prevent disease. So it's just huge, and that's my favorite, is listening to these people. Big things that I see that have been really life-changing for a lot of people. Sleep is huge, especially in women as we age, and our progesterone levels really start dropping, and estrogen too, but sleep becomes a really big deal, and hot flashes and night sweats. You know, people hear it and they're like, oh, you're having a hot flash. They don't understand. I mean, they can be very traumatic for people. I mean, when you're putting makeup on and getting your hair done and you're going out and you're soaking wet, it makes you feel uncomfortable. So seeing these things truly go away, it's amazing. Like, I used to wake up, you know, 5 times a night, couldn't sleep. Now, oh, I sleep like a baby.
That's nice
I mean,
to hear.
it's amazing.
Yeah. I would think that'd be very rewarding for you, because before when you were treating or trying to get, you're behind the curve. Now you're ahead of the curve. I can help you with this. We can do something positive in your life. You're going to feel better. And then when you get results, how rewarding is that for you?
Oh, it's huge. Just to be on the front end of that, just like you said, you know, not, okay, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see what, you know, pharmaceutical we can give you to help you feel better. Just helping in a natural way and helping people to feel better. It's amazing. All
right, 571-5263. If you have a question for either Courtney or for Lisa Annenbach, you can call us 571-5263. And also, we'll have a special coming up, so grab a pen. We'll tell you all about it next on Wave 3 Listens Live.